Imagine waking up tomorrow to a news alert that changes everything. Your phone is buzzing, the television is blaring, and every financial news outlet is screaming the same headline. The Iraqi Dinar Revaluation is finally, officially happening. Your heart starts to race as you think about the certificates, the notes, the investment you've been holding onto for what feels like a lifetime. A wave of exhilaration washes over you, followed immediately by a cold, crushing question: what do I do now? Where do I even go to exchange this currency? My friend, that moment of confusion is the difference between a smooth transition into financial freedom and a catastrophic missed opportunity. And that is precisely why the information I am about to share with you right now is the most critical intelligence you will hear all year. Let's be brutally honest for a moment. The landscape of the Iraqi dinar is a minefield of misinformation, hopeful speculation, and outright scams. For years, we've been fed dates, rates, and promises that have evaporated into thin air, leaving many of us feeling skeptical, weary, and financially bruised. I understand that frustration more deeply than you know, because I've been on this journey with you. But today, we are not talking about speculation. We are not discussing rumors from unverified gurus on obscure online forums. Today, we are cutting through the noise and focusing on a tangible, verifiable, and absolutely foundational piece of the entire RV puzzle: the official, authorized banking channels. Think of this as the final, physical gateway between your current reality and the new financial life you've been envisioning. You can have all the dinar in the world, but if you don't have a clear, approved, and secure path to convert it, you are, for all practical purposes, locked out of the vault. Recent, high-level developments from within Iraq's financial infrastructure have pinpointed the absolute necessity of this preparedness. The Central Bank of Iraq, in its push for monetary reform and integration with the global financial system, has been undertaking a massive and rigorous audit of its own reserves and the nation's currency in circulation. This isn't just about numbers on a spreadsheet. This is about building international trust and ensuring a stable, controlled launch for the new exchange rate. A key part of this stability is controlling the exchange mechanism itself. They cannot have a chaotic, free-for-all situation where thousands of banks worldwide, with varying levels of security and compliance, suddenly start processing what will be one of the most significant currency transitions in modern history. The potential for error, fraud, and systemic financial shock is far too high. Therefore, the Central Bank of Iraq, in close coordination with international financial bodies like the International Monetary Fund and key partner nations, has moved to designate a select, ultra-secure network of financial institutions to act as the primary conduits for this historic event. This is not a random selection. It is a strategic one, based on a global network's ability to handle immense volume, adhere to the strictest anti-money laundering protocols, and maintain ironclad security from cyber threats and physical theft. These are not your local credit unions or small community banks. We are talking about a Tier 1 level of global financial giants that have the fortified infrastructure to manage a transaction of this unprecedented scale and sensitivity. The process of selecting these banks involved a grueling set of criteria, looking at their capital reserves, their international correspondent banking relationships, their technological security platforms, and their experience in handling major currency revaluations and sovereign wealth transactions. This was about finding partners who could guarantee order, accuracy, and, most importantly, safety for every single person who comes to their doors. So, the burning question you have right now is, which banks made the cut? Who are these four pillars that will stand between the old economy and the new? I will reveal them to you, one by one, with a detailed breakdown of why each was chosen in the next section. But before I do, you need to internalize this one non-negotiable truth. When the announcement hits, time will be your most valuable asset, and knowledge will be your most powerful weapon. The individuals who have already pre-verified their documentation, understood the exact procedures, and identified their nearest approved branch will be the first in line, and the first to successfully complete their exchange. Everyone else will be stuck in a quagmire of confusion, scrambling for information while the prepared are already moving forward. Your journey to that front of the line starts right here, right now. So, let's pull back the curtain and identify these 4 key institutions that have been granted this monumental responsibility. Understanding who they are and, more importantly, why they were chosen is absolutely essential for your strategy. The first entity on this list is one you undoubtedly expected, and for good reason: JP Morgan Chase. Their selection was virtually guaranteed, not just because of their colossal size, but because of their deep, historical involvement with the Iraqi financial system itself. JP Morgan acts as the primary correspondent bank for the Central Bank of Iraq for US dollar transactions, a role that places them at the very heart of Iraq's international monetary flow. They are the gateway. This means their systems are already seamlessly integrated, they possess an intimate understanding of the regulatory landscape, and their compliance frameworks are already built to handle the complex scrutiny that comes with Iraqi funds. They have the proven capacity to settle transactions worth billions of dollars daily, and their security protocols are on par with those of a national intelligence agency. For you, the currency holder, this means that a JP Morgan branch, specifically their major international or high net worth divisions, will be a primary hub. The second pillar is HSBC, the Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporation. Now, HSBC's inclusion is a masterstroke of global financial strategy. While JP Morgan covers the American and transatlantic corridor, HSBC provides an unparalleled gateway to the Asian and European markets. They are the world's local bank, with a physical presence in over 60 countries, and they possess one of the most sophisticated anti-money laundering and KYC, Know Your Customer, platforms on the planet. After their past regulatory challenges, HSBC has invested billions into building an ironclad compliance system that can detect and prevent even the most minute financial anomaly. For the Central Bank of Iraq, this offers a guarantee of integrity. For you, it means a potentially wider geographic access point, but it also means you must be prepared for the most thorough documentation check you have ever experienced. They will leave no stone unturned, so having your paperwork in perfect order is non-negotiable. The third approved institution is Citibank, specifically its global subsidiaries group and its network of major branches. Citibank's strength lies in its phenomenal cross-border payment infrastructure and its role as a custodian for sovereign wealth funds and government entities worldwide. They are experts in handling the movement of vast sums of money across international borders quickly, securely, and in full compliance with a labyrinth of local and international laws. Their technological platform is designed for this exact scale of operation, capable of processing immense volumes without crashing or creating debilitating delays. Choosing Citibank ensures that the revaluation is not just an American event, but a truly global one, with efficient processing available across multiple continents. Now, the fourth and final bank on this exclusive list is the one that many might find the most intriguing, and that is Deutsche Bank. The selection of Germany's premier financial institutions sends a powerful message to the world about the RV's alignment with European economic stability and the Eurozone. Deutsche Bank, despite its commercial challenges, remains a powerhouse in global currency trading and clearing. They are a primary manager for the European Central Bank's transactions and have a long history of dealing with currency reunifications, most notably during the German reunification process itself. This institutional memory and expertise in managing a complex monetary transition is an asset that no other bank can truly claim. Their inclusion ensures that the European economic bloc is fully integrated into this process, providing a stable and robust counterbalance to the American and Asian markets. So, there you have it, JP Morgan Chase, HSBC, Citibank, and Deutsche Bank. These are the 4 pillars. But knowing their names is only the first step. The critical next step, the one that 99% of people will ignore until it's too late, is understanding the profound difference between a standard retail branch and the specific, high-capacity division within these banks that will be authorized to handle dinar exchanges. Walking into your local neighborhood Chase branch with a significant volume of dinar on RV day will likely lead to confusion and a dead end. You need to be dealing with their international banking or private wealth division. The same goes for the others. You must identify the flagship branches in major financial centers, cities like New York, London, Frankfurt, Singapore, and Dubai. These are the facilities equipped with the secure vaults, the specialized staff, and the pre-established protocols. In our final segment, I will walk you through the exact, step-by-step process you must follow from the moment the announcement is made, including the specific documents you need to have prepared and the precise script to use when you contact these institutions to ensure you are not transferred to a general call center but are immediately escalated to the correct department. This is the fine print that separates the successful from the stranded. Now we arrive at the most critical part of our discussion, the actionable game plan. Knowing the banks is intelligence, but executing the correct procedure with precision is power. The moment the official announcement is confirmed, not through a YouTube rumor, but through a major wire service like Reuters or Bloomberg, or an official press conference from the Central Bank of Iraq, your clock starts ticking. Your first move is not to grab your dinar and run to a bank. Your first move is to remain calm and execute the pre-planned strategy. Step 1. Documentation. You must have a waterproof, indisputable portfolio of your identity and the provenance of your currency. This is not optional, it is the absolute bedrock of your exchange. You will need a government-issued photo ID, preferably a passport, as it is internationally recognized. You will need a secondary ID, such as a driver's license. Crucially, you will need proof of address, like a recent utility bill or bank statement, no older than 3 months. And most importantly, you must have the original, dated receipts or certificates of purchase for your Iraqi dinar. This is your paper trail that proves you are a legitimate investor and not someone engaged in illicit activity. The compliance officers at these banks will be under a microscope, and they will not risk a single transaction that lacks a clear and clean audit trail. If you do not have these purchase receipts, your journey will become exponentially more difficult, potentially involving tax interviews and lengthy hold periods on your funds. Step 2. The initial contact. Do not just walk in. You will be directed to a teller who is not trained for this event. Instead, you must call the dedicated number for the high net worth or international private banking division of the specific bank branch you have pre-identified. When you get on that call, you do not say, "I want to exchange money." You use the specific language that will trigger the correct protocol. You say, "I am calling to schedule an appointment for a sovereign currency revaluation transaction in accordance with the Central Bank of Iraq's published directives." This specific phrasing immediately signals to the representative that you are informed, you are serious, and your call needs to be routed to a specialized manager who is aware of the situation. This one sentence can save you hours, if not days, of frustration and misdirection. Step 3. The appointment and the exchange. At your scheduled appointment, you will be dealing with a senior private banker or a designated international specialist. They will meticulously review your documentation. They will likely scan every dinar note for authenticity using advanced forensic machines. This is a standard security procedure, so do not be alarmed. Once authenticated, you will be presented with your options. You will not be walking out with a duffel bag of cash. The funds will be electronically wired into a new or existing account at that institution. You will discuss the various account types available to you, from standard checking to interest-bearing holding accounts or even structured portfolio options. This is the moment where your financial future is architectured. Do not feel pressured to make immediate, complex investment decisions on the spot. Your primary goal is to securely and legally convert the currency and place the funds into a secure, insured account. You can then take a breath, consult with a trusted, independent financial advisor, and strategically plan your next moves. This entire process, from the phone call to the funds landing in your account, could take several hours, so patience and a calm demeanor are your greatest assets. The chaos will be happening outside, on the internet, and in the unprepared branches. But you, because you have this knowledge, will be in a quiet, secure room, executing a flawless plan. You have been given a rare blueprint. This is the information that has been kept in the shadows, the procedural details that are the true key to unlocking this door. I have laid out the entire map for you, the reason for the select banks, their identities, and the exact steps to take. The only thing left to ask yourself is, are you ready to take action? If the answer is yes, then your journey to financial sovereignty is closer than you think. Do not let this be just another video you watch and forget. Your future self is begging you to act now.